Hi everyone. So I know that you are confused with your research subject, and today is we will be explaining in a simple way the research methods. So first, let's have an introduction. So remember that research is an important part of senior high school and college education, and students are required to conduct research to solve problems, improve practices, and generate new knowledge. So, however, many students find research difficult because they do not understand research method. That's why in today's lesson, we will be explaining research methods in a simple and easy way. So I hope that you're going to finish this short discussion. So first is what is research? Always remember that research is a systematic process. It undergoes different process. The first is you need to identify a problem, whether you are a student for education, for business, psychology, whatever is his field. That's the first step that you need to identify. The second is you need to collect data, of course. So in collecting data, you will be using research instruments. And of course, after you collect the data, you need to analyze the information. And from that information, that's the time that you can draw or finalize your conclusion, which of course, one of the things that panelists are looking for, aside from conclusion, is your recommendations. So in simple words, research is a way of finding answers to questions. So what is a research method? So a research method refers to the process or approach used by the researcher to, number one, is to gather data and to analyze the data to answer the research problem. So whether you're going to use quantitative or qualitative, that's the basic thing that you do. So basically, it answers the question, how will I conduct my study? So why research methods are important? Because it is important because number one, it guides the researchers in collecting correct data. Because if you don't choose, if you're not going to understand the research method, then your data collection will be incorrect. And it helps ensure accurate and valid results. So the third one is determine whether the study uses number or words. And remember that methods are important because it affects the credibility of the research. Why? Because a wrong method leads to wrong results even if the topic is so good. So there are major types of research methods. So I mentioned this already, which is the quantitative and the qualitative research. So first is let's talk about the quantitative research method. So quantitative research method uses numerical data and statistical analysis. So this means that the information gathered can be counted, measured, and analyzed using statistics. Unlike the qualitative research, which I'm going to tackle later, it focuses on words and description. So remember, quantitative research deals with numbers. So it focuses on number one, on measurement. So some of the examples why measurement, because we try to measure the test scores. It could also be age or income or even the number of respondents. So aside from that, it focuses also on quantities. So for example, let's say how many students prefer online learning or how many hours do they spend studying. So this could be part of the quantities. And of course, the next one is frequencies. Of course, when you say the word frequencies, how often something happens in the field of business, how many times did they buy the product? Then in terms of the percentage, it could be the percentage of students who pass the exam. And of course, it also examines relationship among variables like We want to know the relationship between study habits and academic performance. So, in short, quantitative research helps researchers analyze data objectively and draw conclusion based on numbers. So what are the characteristic of quantitative research? So just like what we mentioned a while ago, it uses numbers. It could be in a form of scores, rating, percentages, or frequencies. And of course, it uses a structured questionnaire. So what does it mean? It means that the questions are fixed and going to be the same for all respondents, such as multiple choice, checklist, or even a rating scale question. Third is, of course, it involved large samples. So normally, research usually gather data from many respondents so that the result can represent a bigger population. Then the fourth is the data gathered are, of course, we need to use statistic to analyze that. This includes the mean, the percentage, some formulas for correlation, and other statistical formulas. And of course, the results are objective because these are based on numerical data and not on personal opinions. So what are the common tools used in a quantitative research? Of course, we have the survey, we have the questionnaires, we have the rating scale. If you're familiar with Likert scale, like strongly agree, 5, agree, 4, something like that. Then, of course, the test. So, some of the sample research titles for quantitative is the effect of study habits on academic performance of senior high school students. And another one could be relationship between online learning and academic motivation. So, that is a sample research title for quantitative research. So, when to use quantitative research? So, we could use it when the study involves measurement, just like what I mentioned. The variables can be counted. The researcher wants to test relationship or effects. So, that are some. And let's proceed with the qualitative research method. So, here is, of course, when we talk about qualitative, it focuses on words, meanings, and experiences. And it aims to understand, of course, the feelings, the perceptions, the opinions, and personal experiences of your respondents. So let's discuss the characteristic of qualitative research. So first is qualitative research uses words instead of numbers. So the data are usually in the form of opinions, explanations, experiences, or stories shared by the participants. Second is it uses open-ended questions. So these are questions that allow respondents to explain their answers freely, such as why or how did you feel. Third is qualitative research because it involves smaller samples. So normally in this type of research, researchers focuses on a limited number of participants to gain deeper and more detailed information. Then fourth is the data are analyzed through teams. So this means that the researchers looks for common ideas, patterns, or meanings from the responses. And lastly, the results are descriptive. Instead of statistics, the findings are presented through detailed explanation and narrative. So what are the common tools used for the qualitative research? Of course, we conduct interviews. We have this focus group discussion. No? It could be a circle of people, no, limited people. Uh, of course, through observations and document analysis. So we try to gather related literatures relevant to our topic. So what are the sample research title for qualitative research? So for example, is students' experiences in online learning, and also we have these challenges faced by working students. So when to use qualitative research? Number one is when the study focuses on experiences. Of course, you could use qualitative research for that. If the researcher wants deep understanding, if you want to go in depth, then qualitative research is definitely okay. And of course, if the numerical data is not enough, then definitely we will go with qualitative research.